Hey guys, this is Randy. Well, we finally made it to Annapolis about 8 o'clock tonight, and we're hanging out here at the finish line waiting for some of the teams to come in that we've been covering over the last few days. And actually I have the pleasure of standing here with my really good friends, the Crank Addicts. Yeah, I know, it's still an awesome name. And I got a fun story about that. I just discovered this. So this is Adam, the good-looking member of the group and the crew chief, and this is Peter, obviously the brains behind the operation, as you can tell by looking at him. So I got to clarify. I talked with you earlier today, and I met your dad, awesome individual, and you were telling me that through a conversation with your dad, who he's lived in the States before. You were telling me that you guys were fairly unaware that crank also meant crack.
We had no idea when we came up with the name.
So you were just referring to a bicycle crank.
Indeed.
And that you're addicted to bicycle cranks, and that was the beginning and end of it.
That was it, as far as we were concerned.
Okay. And see, that's awesome, because you know, in the States, of course, crank also means crack. And it also means bicycle crank. So that's why everybody around was like, did you hear those guys' name? Crank Addicts. Is that brilliant or what? So you guys were geniuses and didn't even know it.
Yep.
Or as I like to say, you screwed up in reverse. So why did you decide to come up with the name if you didn't know that part of it?
Well, who was it? It was Richard who came up with it.
Yeah, it was Richard.
Oh, that was a sweaty jersey.
I think he was just playing around with the words and things, and I think he was toying with the idea that
tell us all about
you would have to be addicted to cycling to do this kind of thing.
Okay.
And you'd have to have that kind of thirst. You've got to have real thirst to finish.
Right.
Because it's a long way.
So it was for one time in your life you guys were totally innocent. For once. So you guys had some excitement.
Yeah, a little bit of excitement.
Just a few days ago.
Yeah. We decided to take a detour with the RV.
Yeah.
And we put a little dent in the RV, didn't we?
Small dent.
Small dent in the dent,
yeah. How big is this small dent?
That's about it. That's the damage.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, definitely.
That's all that happened.
That's the only
all that
damage.
happened?
The only damage.
Okay.
Everything else,
Rest of it looks great.
yeah, it
looks
looked
great?
really good on the back of the tow truck.
On the back of the truck.
Yeah, no, it looked fine. And when they were pulling it out of the ditch, it looked pretty good. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Despite that, we kept riders going down the road.
Yeah.
So difficulties arose, ensued, and were overcome.
Right. Well, you guys, as usual, are being very modest about the events. You, as I understand, actually wound up on the ground after you sideswiped a power pole and ripped the side of the RV off.
I was going for the mailboxes and I got 4, and I'm happy with that score.
That's a good score.
Apparently it's a record.
5 is expert.
Jim the local said it's only been 2 before.
Yeah.
We weren't the first to attempt the manoeuvre.
Okay. But in the process, you sideswiped a power pole and ripped the side of the RV off and dumped you right out onto the ground, right?
That did happen. Yeah. I think the most important thing that happened in it was our colleagues from the HIV Hope team stopped and helped us out.
Yeah. That's
great thanks to them.
That's a great story of this whole thing too. You guys were in a real bind. You had an accident, and another team stopped and gave you aid.
And the locals looked after us, and they fed us pizza, and America was just the best ever. All of the best stuff came out.
The lady in the house opposite, Donna, thank you so much for your help.
Nice.
And the guys finishing is in big part to all her help.
Yeah. But you guys were undaunted by this event and stayed in the race and got you guys together and moving. And
much worse tonight when we start drinking. There's some boats around here, and
Oh no, we're gonna have a boat incident. Okay.
It could be international.
It could be international. Okay.
So you guys coming? There'll be tea in the harbour.
Okay. So you guys are waiting for your team.
Yeah.
They should be here just any time.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Kind of 10 minutes away, maybe.
About 10 minutes away.
Yes,
awesome. So what's that time going to be? It's going to be 6 days.
We think 6 days, 3 hours, and even though these guys have crossed the line before us, we think they started before us. So we actually think that
you might beat them.
We might beat them.
The Brits beating the Danes.
It's going to be close, and we won't know that until they come in.
Right.
So we're all a bit nervous and a bit excited at the same time. Yeah.
Well, good luck, guys. I tell you what, it's been a pleasure getting to know you, hanging out with you, catching up with you, and enjoying the highs and enjoing the lows, and later enjoying a beer.
And you did say you could hot wire a boat, yeah?
I've done a few things in my day. Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, this is Randy from the finishing line here in Annapolis, just hanging out with Crank Addicts, waiting for their team to come in, and we'll be here all night waiting for everybody else to come in. So catch up with us later, and we'll give you some more information. Adios.
Well, hold